Hey, it's Grace Duckworth. And Inara the cat. I call her Girl sometimes, because that's her nickname. She's so sweet and soft and she's purring. She's going to practice yoga with us today. I'm here with another yoga and wellness tip every day of December. And today I wanted to talk about Savasana. Why we do it, how to set up for it, and how to be as comfortable as you possibly can in your final pose of your practice. So Savasana, final relaxation. You can see I have a ton of props out from the last video I did. Savasana, oh my goodness, our final pose. A lot of the time, especially when you're newer to yoga, you don't really want to practice it. You don't really care at all. I was one of those people. I thought Savasana was a big dumb joke, and I did not want to do it at all. In fact, I hated it so much that I remember actually keeping my eyes open on purpose, kind of like I was going to prove some sort of point, like I'm not going to relax for anyone. And then one day I had this realization, like, why am I fighting Savasana so bad? Why do I not want to let go? And then I did let go, and it was the most incredible thing ever. And I love Savasana so much now. So, you practice Savasana not only as a time to relax, but it's an opportunity to absorb all of the work of your physical yoga practice, your asana that you just did before. Savasana is kind of like the dessert to your meal. It's technically not necessary, but it makes everything so much better. And it's the best part, let's be honest. Dessert is the best part. I was raised to eat dessert after every meal, and now I love Savasana the same way I love dessert. And if you talk to any practitioner, yoga practitioner that's really deep into their practice, they're all going to tell you how important Savasana is. So even though it's technically not necessary in most people's opinions, it's so nourishing for you. And it is incredible. So if you can't grasp the idea of it's an opportunity to rest and absorb your work, maybe you can at least understand the physical concept of it, or maybe that'll at least make you want to practice Savasana. So let's say you took a vinyasa class, you got really hot, sweaty, you got really open in some of your postures, maybe you did splits for the first time or something. So if you were to just get up and leave without taking Savasana and then drive home in your car, your body is going to cool off in your car shape. Whereas if you were to get really hot and sweaty in your vinyasa class, get really deep into your splits, and then lay here. Oh, I feel so good even just pretending. Your body's going to cool off in this position, which means when you stand up, you're going to feel taller. A lot of people actually are taller after Savasana. It might not last all day, but if you do Savasana every day after your practice, you can get taller. I've gotten taller from my yoga practice. So if you can kind of maybe understand the physical concept of it, maybe that'll make you want to do it a little bit more. You're actually cooling off in a longer position, which is going to make you feel longer, taller, more stretched out, less tight and cramped throughout the rest of the day. Do you have to lay flat on your back in Savasana? Traditionally, this is how you practice it. However, you don't need to do that. You can see I've got like a billion props out right now. I've got 3 cushions, 2 blocks, and a blanket. You can do whatever you want to get comfortable, but make sure it's a shape that you want to cool off in. So if you're chronically tight in your chest, maybe you take a restorative back bend, like a restorative fish pose for your Savasana. Maybe you chronically hold a lot of tension in your inner thighs. Maybe you cool off in a supported Baddha Konasana, supine on your back. Whatever it is, try to let your body cool off in a position that's going to be beneficial to you after Savasana is over. I've showed different variations of this before if you've been to any of my classes. But here are just a couple of examples. People that have lower back pain, like maybe laying flat isn't just uncomfortable, maybe it's painful for you. People like that, we're going to be trying to add a bend to your knee so that we can give you more space in your back. So if you're at home, maybe take a pillow and then a rolled up blanket so that you got a nice big bend in your knees. Kind of scoop your pelvis under, but not so far under that you're changing the shape of your back, but just enough under that you get a little longer. And try that, and if your back doesn't feel different, bend your knees more. If your chest is chronically tight, it's the same idea, but you would do it from a different position. I'll show with blocks this time. You know, maybe you take, actually blocks are pretty uncomfortable. Maybe you would do blocks and then a blanket on top. Same sort of a thing, you'll just kind of give a little bit of a scoop to your pelvis. Open your arms. And here, I like to do a little internal rotation, knees together, feet wide. You could hang out in Baddha Konasana, supine Baddha Konasana. Feet together, thighs supported with your blocks. So this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a bunch of different things that you could do. But Shavasana is important. You want to be practicing it. You want to be finishing all of your hard work with rest, with dessert. Because even though dessert isn't necessary, it can be nourishing when you make good choices. Hope this helps you out in your practice. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out graceduckworth.com as I prepare to launch my online yoga studio in January. Have a wonderful day. Bye.